Welcome back to Alchemical 33, and today I have more Black Sun, Holy Grail at the center, symbolism. Alright, so first I'd like to look at the comments of my last video and give those people respects, because the comments are just awesome. So this is on the Santeria post that I did, how the Santeria rituals and the whole religion itself is based on some flat earth cosmology and is pointing to the North Pole, Holy Grail, and the Black Sun. Alright, Rex Owens, thank you for your comment. I stand blood thick with you, brother. We will make it to the center and bathe in the living waters. That is fact. Blairin Blena, the north layer below the Garden of Eden. Also, aka Jimbo Love. Alright, Jimbo Love. Blood thick hermano. Alright, hermano. We got our Latinos here. For sure. We're all around the globe. Around the world. Around the realm. We're around everywhere. All languages. From all the tribes. All blood is one blood. We all came from the mother at the center, and I'll get into that later. That all our mothers got their blood. If you follow the lineage back, it comes back to just one mother, one womb. Alright, so today I'm gonna look at oh, that's me using English Spanish translations. My Spanish, I'm still learning some vocabulary words to talk to some friends. Alright, so today we're looking at computer logos. I'm in the computer field, so I see all the symbolism while I'm working or watching tutorials. You start seeing this flat earth Holy Grail symbolism into the technology logos, because the technology is based on occult technologies encoded into, like, esoteric principles create technology. That's what I want people to understand, that technology that we have is based on occult teachings, occult technologies, esoteric knowledge. So first off, this is already pointing to the Holy Grail. So we got the four symbols. We got the Black Sun, DELL. This is DELL's logo, DELL. Okay, we got DELL. It's crooked, the L, and it's like a disc. All right. We're gonna build upon this. I just want you to see this. Okay. We got the HP. It's like the lightning bolt. But it's also the Black Sun in the center of the four pillars. You got the four corners with the Black Sun in the middle. How do I know this? I'll show you in the next part. So we got here the Black Sun. Where is it? At the cross with the four rivers. The four rivers, and the X marks the spot. You know, the North Pole. You know, pretty much the Windows logo is this. It's this Mercator map of the North Pole. That's what the Windows is pointing at. Alright, and we have the apple, okay? The apple bitten of the tree of life, okay? And the apple itself is a torus field. They bit into the torus. Okay, we're gonna go into that later. So the apple is the torus field. Alright. So right here we have the Black Sun. We have the Black Sun again at the center. And we got DELL, L, at the center as well. But look, DELL changed their logo to this dark one, the black logo. So a newly updated, they started changing all their logos. HP logo. They started changing into the black sun, like a black disc. So before they used to be this, the 4 squares at the center, and you have the black orb in the center, the HP at the center. But now they changed their logo into this. This is the new updated logo. So it's pretty much the black sun, okay? The black sun. And the thunderbolt. The thunderbolt, I'm gonna get into that later, what the thunderbolt means. It's like shaped like a thunderbolt. It's a shape like a thunderbolt, it's shaped like a thunderbolt. All right, so we got DELL too, DELL logo. They also changed it. You know, we got the disc, but look, we got the ominous disc around it, like the sun disc. You know, the DELL, and the L, of course, you see the L in it. It's the black sun. Okay. More clues. The technology is based on occult principles. Okay, so we got the DELL. They're rocking it. They know about the black sun. It's not circle because it's very cute. Like, oh my God, it's a sun. It's a disc. It's like the blue. You know, it's a disc. But this is their popular logo right here. Okay, so let's look at other computer logos. Let's see what else we can find out. Okay, we got oh, we got Gateway. It's shaped like a square and is a cow. Well, why do they have the cow? Why do they have the cow imprinted on this cube? We're gonna get into that in a little bit, like right now. We're gonna get into that. So let's look at this occult computer logos. Let's see if anything pops up. The first computer was priced at $666. Oh, his former wife Alice belonged to the Order of the Eastern Star. Wow. So pretty much all these computer companies are based on occult principles and symbolism. All right, but there's more stuff. I just want to share this with you. Oh look, we got the sine wave. You know, the bio. Like Asus, but there was another one here. Oh, Intel, you know, we got Intel, you know, the black sun again. Samsung, like also the black sun disc. Oh, Alienware, okay, not so obvious. Microsoft used to have, you know, Microsoft is the Holy Grail. They have the cross on it. Oh, you know, Windows Vista. You see Windows Vista down here? Windows Vista. Windows Vista has the black sun with the cross over it. I saw some other one here. Okay. We got the NVIDIA logo right here. You know, we got Google Chrome. But let's look at this other next logo. Why is this logo the Gateway? The Gateway is telling you this cube with the cow pattern on it. Like, okay, a cow pattern on it. It looks cute on the box. Okay, cool. But it's saying that that's the Gateway. And why do they make it into a cow? Why is it a cow? Like a little cow print on it. Like, oh, they love cows. I think it's something deeper. I think it's something deeper in there. So we got green, like the aurora, and that's the Gateway, this cube. The cube is the North Pole. The 4 corners, the 4 sides. And I'm gonna break this down a little bit more. So pretty much the Gateway is the cow. And the cow is the Taurus. Alright, so pretty much that's telling you this is the Gateway. This is the gateway. The torus is the gateway. That's why they have the cube with the cow pattern on it, the cow spots on it, and then they call it gateway because the center is the gateway. And how do I know it's the center? We're gonna learn right now. Because of Hathor, the cow goddess is at the center, and Isis, Hathor. This is the Egyptian god Hathor, and is also known. I'm gonna get into more about who Hathor is later, but Hathor is the cow goddess, and it was depicted as the cow goddess. So pretty much Hathor is what happens at the center of the earth. At the center of the torus, the sun disk. This is the sun disk going into the black hole at the center. The black hole's, you know, the torus at the center, like, you know, you can see it right there, the horns of Taurus. The sun goes into it, you know, it goes into it. So that's why they're calling it the gateway. So that's why this is Hathor. It was also depicted as a goddess woman too. Alright, so we got Hathor with the horns, symbolizing the holy hole, and the sun disk goes in. It goes in. That's why it's like this. It supports, and you got the little snake there representing, you know, the tree, because that's the gateway. So that's why they have it like a cow print, and they call it gateway on the box. That's what they call it, you know, gateway, green letters, Aurora, square, because that's the foundation, the fort right there. The gateway brand is pointing to the north because the, you know, why else are they gonna call it a gateway and put cow prints on it? I'm gonna start leaning more into why that's the center. So I'm just taking it step by step. So step number one, this is gateway. It's a square as cow pattern. This is what they're referring to when they say the gateway is the torus, okay? And how do the torus, the bull? The torus is this, the bull. And this is what happens at the center of the earth. Hathor was the most revered because the sun's going into the hole. Okay? So it's also depicted as, the Hathor god is predicted as this and this. They're the same. That's why it's a cow, because why is it a cow? Because of milk. Milk and honey. Milk and honey. So we got this red sun disk going down the center. That's one step to understanding this gateway. Okay. So how do I know this is at the center? Alright, so this is telling you that Hathor and the cow goddess Menat counterposed with figures of Hathor as a woman and a cow. Alright? The land of milk and honey. And that thing on her head is what happens at the center. The sun is going into the black sun's pocket. Like, you know, that's the sun going into the center of the torus. That's pretty much what's happening. Alright? So the torus is a homonym of Taurus, the astrological sign of the bull. Perhaps the shape of the bull's horns have something to do with its etymology. Like I said, the bull's horns, the Taurus field. The Wheel of Fortune cards show the Taurus in the bottom left corner of the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac. 4 English letters and Hebrew letters are found on the wheel. When you start at the top and move clockwise, you produce the word tarot. So the tarot is the Taurus and the Torah. Turning counterclockwise, the same letters spell Torah. So I'm thinking it's talking about this, the Wheel of Fortune. And again, you know, we have like all the focus is going to the center. Turning the same letter spell Torah or Torah, indicating the name of the Old Testament. If you begin at the top of the wheel and move clockwise, then re-enter the counterclockwise to R, the word rotator emerge. Okay, so that's where we get the rotator. The double spelling rotator is a symbolic flow of energy. Okay, so this is how I know that the torus field is Taurus, the bull, and the bull is Hathor. Taurus is Hathor. This is Taurus. Why is this so important? Because encoded in it is this. This is the bull's horns they're talking about. This part right here. That's the bull's horns that they're talking about. And the sun, the red sun, goes into that pocket. So that's why it's called the gateway. It's the gateway. So we also have our own torus field. And the cube, you know, they bring about the cube, you know, like into gateway. You know, they're telling you that's the gateway. You know, we'll get into this later. I want to keep things short and simple. We're 16 minutes in. Alright, so the torus, the Mercury symbol also looks like the torus. That's that center pocket, you know. Here we have Mercury, also this goddess right here. Okay, and that Mercury is at the center. It's the center sun that is both sun and moon. Because each ring, you'll see, geocentric flat earth solar system. So right here we got Mercury at the center. Each planet is a sun. So let's read this. Planets equal suns and moons. Polaris, the North Star above the world tree. Mount Meru, axis mundi, vortex of the 5 torus fields. Fifth holds stars in place. 4 concentric rings of land. First, the highest equals Atlantis, Garden of Eden, with Mercury as the sun and moon. So that's how I know that Mercury is the Taurus, the bull, which is the Taurus. So Mercury is the bull, this, which is the bull, and Mercury is at the center. So Mercury is the Taurus. Mercury is at the center of the Garden of Eden. So that's why gateway is the gateway. And it has a little square with a little cow pattern on it. It has occult teachings encoded in this. Because Mercury is at the center. This is the symbol for Mercury, and Mercury is at the center as a sun and moon. And Mercury, the center of the Taurus, is where this is happening. The sun is going into the holy hole. And this is what it's showing you. The sun going into the Holy Grail. Going right there into the cup. You know? You know, the cow, the land of milk and honey. She was the Milky Way, the planet, you know? So yeah, this is a video of Norb's world, and the Mercury, they put it at the center. Like each planet is covering a ring. So at the center we have Mercury, the Taurus, the bull, and that's all I wanted to share for today. So let's start looking at those symbols of the computer symbols. You know, they're pointing at the Holy Grail. And I have more information that I want to share, but I like keeping my video short. Oh yeah, so pretty much the on button is this. The on button is pretty much this. That action of what's happening at the center. You know, like the North Pole. It's like, if you look at it, it's really like a Mount Meru. Oh, we're gonna find something interesting right here. I forgot to read. Okay, above above is an esoteric Jewish symbol called the 231 gates, described in a book called the Sefer Yetzirah. Dating back to 2nd century CE, the 22 letters of the Hebrew alphabet are arranged. I'm sorry, sometimes I can't pronounce words along the perimeter of perimeter of a circle. Every possible two-letter combination finds expression through a connecting line, and it generates. So how do I know this is centered? Look, the 231 gates. So it's telling you this symbol is the aerial view of the torus field. So this view is this view, but from the top. The 231 gates closely represents the bird's eye view of the torus. The torus is a self-enfolding recursive geometric pattern that Stan Tenen and the Meru Foundation have shown to be encoded into underlying mathematics of the first lines of Genesis in the Old Testament. So this is Mount Meru. This is pretty much what they're telling you. So these computer symbols, what I want to take it away from this video is they all know what's up. They don't play around. They all know what's up, and this is all pointing to the Holy Grail at the center. Hope you guys got some enlightenment from this video and share some of the same ideas I do. I'll catch you in the next video. I got some more info coming. Like and subscribe and comment. Thank you for all the comments. Take care.